lot of people will probably send you like a script or a description of the character that they want to see you try for. Don't just read the script like verbatim. You're gonna have to add some of your own flair to it. They
Absolutely.
want to see people who can sound like the character they want, but also add their own personality to it. They don't just want like a cut and paste cardboard copy of it.
I agree. Yeah, they're hiring Madame Gator for Madame Gator's performance, not just her voice. So
Yeah,
you got to give them the whole thing.
helps to have a really good moan too.
I'm sure. I like looked to the camera for that. Is VA something that you'd ever consider going back to, or is that something that you still do? I'm not familiar.
I fell out around the time where Overwatch SFMs became very popular. It's funny too, because when Overwatch came out, it got, of course, super big. And then when SFM started to come up with the models, I remember saying out loud, "This isn't going to go anywhere. I'm going to stay away from this."
Right. Good call.
Stupid idea. Stupid idea.
Yeah.
And then it became hard to get back into it.
Sure.
People forget.
Right. So I'm a Newgrounds head as well. I trolled at that around on that site, just a forever lurker, really. When it was like May, when it was just like the Fulp brothers posting assassin videos on there and stuff. So like,
Ooh, that goes way back.
Yes, it does. I am old.
It's okay, me too.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Are you a bird?
Bez! No, I'm not a bird. I'm not a bird in like a mech suit. I'm a gator. I'm 100% gator.
So just for clarification, if you were a bird, would you be a pigeon?
No, I wouldn't be a pigeon.
If you had to be a bird, like let's say you get a wizard or a hero that has magical powers, cast a spell on you, and you go into like a character creator type vision where only the options are birds, what bird do you pick?
I'm gonna find you, Rez. I'm gonna find you later and we're gonna talk about this. I would probably be a secretary bird.
Oh, that's a great one. Also, Amothic, clip this whole part. Thank you.
Don't clip that. Don't clip this, actually. In fact, Pocket, edit this whole part out.
I see we're going to get into an editor duel. Editors, both edit this. We'll get you two to connect, and then maybe we can do a fun edit, like, thing. We'll.
Alternatively,
I'll eat yours.
and then we'll just have mine edit this part out.
So do you like mushrooms?
They're okay.
Do you like them? Like, if
Yeah.
I offered you a roasted mushroom, and like that was the meal, would you eat that?
Yes, I would.
All right, Amothic, you're in trouble. I really hope that would throw her off, because I know that you're like 80% mushroom. Sorry, my editor is Amothic, and she's lovely. I adore her, and she loves to forage for mushrooms. And so she eats a lot of mushrooms and has very much affinity for them. So I was kind of hoping that if I mentioned that she tastes distinctly of mushrooms, that you'd be like, I hate mushrooms, ew, and that I would spare my editor's life.
She sounds quite delicious.
Yeah, she's delightful.
That's not what I said. I enjoy multiplayer, but I'm not really. I don't play it a lot.
Fair enough. Not a lot of people do.
Yeah, and, unless you're like out in the trash cans in the back alley or in the bathroom at a convention.
Gotcha. Yeah, because they don't bathe. Multiplayer players are phenomenally known to be poor hygienists. Well, that's just. I mean, that's FGC overall. But Legendary Count brings up, does Salty Bet count? Yes, I think it does. I have quite the history in Salty Bet. We actually have done so. Actually, Madam Gator, can I invite you for a future event? You don't have to give me a hard answer right now, but sometime down the line, would you come on and do some fighting game commentary with me over Salty Bet?
I've never actually done fighting game commentary, but I'd love to give it a shot.
Hell yeah, wonderful. Well, we can hash out the details at another time, but I just wanted to see if your interest was there. Wonderful. I did a little bit of 4, did not like it. I've done a fair amount of 5. And then some Marvel and Capcom back in the day.
Oh, okay. I'd like to hear more about that.
What would you like to know?
Which Marvel versus Capcom?
Yes.
All of them.
Mainly the first one, but a little bit of all of them. Like, that community is so like incestuous, to pardon the term. So like people still play the first one. People pretty much like still play all of them. So it's one of those things where you go to an event where Marvel vs. Capcom is being played, and there's like tables where all of them are represented to some extent or another. Just
even Infinite.
For some reason.
I liked Infinite.
I did too. So like I'm glad that I threw that bait out there and you took it, because I thought that the Infinity Stone system representation in the game was actually pretty cool. That if you had to dismantle a potential opponent by removing their supports, for example, such as like a loved one, would you be interested in wedding, or romantically involving yourself with that loved one rather than harming them directly?
Are you talking about taking someone's wife?
Rather than killing them, yes.
No.
That puts a damper on Plan B. Hold on. Okay.
What the heck is Plan B?
You can just, we don't have to worry about that because it's not going to happen. So it's dead.
It's a sacred vow. Why would I tread all over that?
Good question.
Just eat them.
Well, right, but so I'm gonna lay it out. I'd prefer that she not die.
I wouldn't kill her.
Horatius, why do you look a little bit like the king from Legend of Zelda cartoon? Because I have a white beard and I'm an older fat man? I don't know. That sounds like you got some stuff to unpack, my good dusk friend.
Sorry, Rez.
That's it. I'm making Rez my wife. Amazing. I'm my dad. I can't have shit here. Listen, you were talking about you earlier, dude. Thanks for coming by.
We were.
Yeah, and how you're a wonderful, and that I find you precious, I value you, and that you're a piece of shit.
That's exactly what was said.
For coming
You're
around.
dead, Dickie.
You're dead?
Dickie's dead.
Gator is what we call the Floridian fanged long frog.
You went out of your way to read that.
It's inaccurate, though. It's inaccurate. It's like it's not even...
Very inaccurate.
Well, I mean, fundamentally, like, the big one is that gators, or gatas, are not... I'm not proud of that punchline. Moving on.
No, I like alligator puns. They're fun.
I don't like puns. I think that they're, like, literally the most pathetic form of comedy, but that's...
You don't like puns.
I don't! I genuinely do not like puns.
Huh. Color me surprised.
I don't know why... No. You know what? Stop in the interview. What? Why is that? Back that up.
Would you consider yourself a dad?
Yes.
Okay. Now, don't you work with a lot of children?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Don't you make a lot of jokes with them?
Sometimes, yeah.
You like flip-flops?
No.
You don't like barbecuing either?
Okay, listen. Who doesn't like barbecuing? That's not fair. That's a leading question.
I like to have other people do that work for me.
Are you... Okay.
The point I'm going for is that I don't like that stuff usually.
Mm-hmm.
But I like puns.
Sure.
But you fit the stereotype of a dad, so you should like puns.
I am fatherly. I'm allowed to... Listen, I'm allowed to be a fatherly dad to the VTubing community and a cool, savvy uncle.
Cool, savvy.
And also want more comedic value out of life than to say shitty puns. I'm better than that.
That's okay. I'm just instigating you.
Do not perceive me. Do not look at me.
I know, and thank you for summoning Corey, who aptly said what she said. I appreciate it. Oh, you wanted Bjorn right there? Fuck you, Rune. You're not gonna get... You can't just get Bjorn. You can't just make him show up. Although now that we've said his name 3 times, although not like Beetlejuice, that we're disjointed, he will show up. This is so sad. Why is this so sad? Don't take me white New Balances and cargo shorts ever again. I have not actually worn shorts in a very long time because I got obliterated by mosquito bites for a couple summers in a row, and I said, fuck shorts!
Yeah, that'll do it. Cargo shorts call to you. Don't all the pockets just seem so appealing?
Listen, if I'm going to wear something that does not cover the entirety of my legs, it's going to be a skirt or a fucking kilt.
Oh, I do like skirts.
Listen.
I approve.
I know we're absolutely derailing the interview right now, and I kind of don't give a shit. Skirts are comfortable. They're just comfortable. Skirts are comfortable.
They are.
It's honestly, it's bullshit that the femme fashion world has a monopoly on skirts because they're comfortable, they're flowing. If you ever get too hot, you're just a few shakes of the skirt away from air conditioning your undercarriage. Like, they're great.
They are great. Sometimes they have pockets.
Yes, in the rarest of occasions. And the Scots, yeah. So, well, kilts are different. Kilts are distinctly different. Kilts are often made out of like a heavy woolen material most often, and that is actually quite warm. If you wear if you see an idiot, well, no, that's not necessarily fair. If you see a person wearing a kilt in the summer, their balls are baking. I can almost guarantee you.
They're that warm?
Yeah, it's literally like, imagine if you wore a heavy skirt made out of wool. It's like wearing a cloak around your waist.
Ooh.
I think that there are some very fetching kilts out there for feminine people.
Oh, fetching. Like that.
That's a word that we don't hear enough these days.
There are plenty of words like that. Hoochie mama is one of them.
I like to have a good hootenanny.
Oh, a shindig, a blowout, a hullabaloo.
Oh, yeah. That said, I have been in company that was particularly hick, and the word hullabaloo, or not hullabaloo, the word hootenanny was used, and they were like, "This is not a hootenanny. This don't count as a hootenanny. We ain't got a pig." So
yeah, there's a lot of like specific requirements for the different levels of a party for them.
I agree. TIL, balls can be baked while still attached to the host. Yes.
Is that fun?
No, it hurts.
Oh, yeah, isn't that fun?
Not that kind of hurt. This could be a hootenanny. Yes, we could be having a hootenanny right now.
Can we define a hootenanny, please?
Well, a hootenanny. And see, this is the problem, because I try to hide my ability slash innate Southern draw. But when you talk about a hootenanny, it just kind of comes out. And that's a problem.
That's okay. I have specific requirements for my accent to come out as well.
Boil my eggs, baby. I can take it. God damn it, Diggy.
This is why we bully Diggy.
It is precisely this reason. Some were plumbers. Some were did duct work, DUCT work. This is the happy hour. Are we drinking? It happens.
Are you drinking?
Yes, I am.
Me too.
All right, hold on. I'll get a fresh one. Duck Forgers? Fuck you, Blanc. No. Sorry. I read that wrong. I'm sorry. Wow, no Duck Forgers. My apologies. I misread that. I thought you were making fun.
Destroy!
Amazing usage of soundboard stuff, Korokon. Well done.
Destroy.
But that's a bit of a trick knee of mine. Prehensile tongues and such.
Oh, good to know. I can pick locks.
Oh, damn! That's impressive. There
are many things you can do with a long tongue.
Absolutely, for sure. Taste all of the hot dog.
All of it.
Mm-hmm.
From one end to the other.
That got unnecessarily phallic. I literally picked it. My brain was like, grab a random food item, put it in the sentence, and I went for hot dog.
You went glizzy.
I did. I'm not proud of it.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Thank you, very unfair.
It's okay. You have a glizzy gladiator on with you, so it's okay.
Oh. I don't know what that means.
It means I'm really good with hot dogs.
This is Madame Gator.
Rock and stone!
You can find Madame Gator on these platforms. She is a wonderful and incredibly talented... Hello, everybody. A villain VTuber and a gator who is not a pigeon, who is not short, has confirmed to be a bottom on this stream. I feel like there's one more thing. Hold on, I have a list of things that you admitted. For research.
Things that I've admitted.
Yeah, for research purposes. And is a goth.
That's where we flashed all my high school pictures. There's one, yep.
Pretty sure she also added herself as Bebe the other day.
I was a baby? How am I a baby?
Okay, hold on. Listen, all of the kids in my classroom right now are playing with Beyblades. Is that what a Bebe is? Is this like a person who likes Beyblades? Or are we saying Bebe like baby, like young person?
That's an age thing. That's
okay.
That's definitely an age thing.
I'm definitely sure that you're younger than... I'm definitely sure you're younger than me, but I do not perceive you as a particularly young person.
Wow, thanks.
I don't know if that's a compliment, but
Didn't sound like one.
you're not childish. You're very mature
Oh, well, thank you.
and professional.
I try to be.
You do try.
You seem old as...
I can't control count, by the way. He's kind of an agent of chaos.
Let's just gloss over what Artimo said. Let's move on.
Agreed.
You're stylish.
Okay. So
I should probably get rid of that thing.
yeah.
I don't agree with anything that the uniform stands for, by the way. It was just a thing that, a previous ex really liked to see me in.
Oh.
I took off the patches.
No. No. That is the best joke response, and that is not an acceptable answer either.
Don't get me wrong, I'll punch a Nazi for free any day, though.
Good call. No, all jokes aside, I did not perceive you as a fascist in any way.
Thank you.
I mean, you are a villain, but, not all villains wear capes, so.
Yeah, I'm a villain, but I'm not a Nazi. Punch a Nazi today, everyone.
It's free.
It's free, and you feel good.
Much like throwing a car battery into the ocean, it is a cheap and legal thrill. I thought that was genuine. It's okay. It's one of the things where if I know somebody, like fucking Cabal does this shit to me. Zozo Horror Show does this to me all the time, where they're like, "I can tell as an empath, the Horatius is really upset about this joke that we're doing." I'm like, "Shut the fuck up!" No empathy was required for that. All right, whatever.
That's really good.
It's genuinely very funny. And what helps it really stay genuine is, like, I hear them start it. I know what's coming. I know it's a bit, and I know that they're my friends trying to have a laugh. But even with all of that, all of the prep, all of the defenses up, they say the fucking punchline. They're like, ah!
It gets you every time.
Every time. I would say that the Myers-Briggs is a slightly more effective version of a horoscope.
Yeah, I would say that. It's insulting, but I like that.
There's a little bit of little jab in there, little jab, but it's like there is some fundamentals to it that are helpful. It can teach you a lot of terminology that you might not have known about yourself, but I would take them as a guide, not as a road.
Yes, definitely as a guide. Please don't base your personality solely off that.
Yeah.
And as an aside, Artimo, I agree. Knowing the face of your enemy is very helpful.
Yep. Scales and all.
Scales and all.
I had COVID recently. I get it.
Yes, you did. That's right.
I did. It sucked. Do not recommend it. In fact, I recommend medicine. Have you guys heard of this whole medicine stuff? It's pretty cool.
Medicine's pretty cool, yeah.
It's pretty rad.
It's a branch of science, and science is cool.
Right. Having COVID blue dicks, correct.
I've never had it.
Well, I mean, as someone who has both blown dicks and had COVID, I gotta tell you, prefer the dicks. Right. What a good dude.
We're talking about dick.
We are. We were just talking about the merits of sex and its psychoactive properties of arousal and how that can have medical benefits.
Shout out to Wukiki.
What?
What?
Listen, I know that he's like Sun Wukong or whatever, but like...
He's not Sun That's his master. That's his teacher.
Yeah. Well, like, whatever. Do his dick be divine? Ma'am?
Yeah.
Oh. Right.
Right.
That's lovely. Good for you. Do you have any last-minute conclusory statements that you want to give out?
Mental health is important. I know you all know that. And I know there's a stigma, especially for men seeking help in that department. But it's okay.
Absolutely.
People like us are here to help you. We're not here to make you feel weak or pathetic for seeking help. We're here to make you stronger and like yourself more. And liking yourself is very important to having a good quality of life.
Absolutely.
I know that's super hard, but it's important.
Absolutely. I could not agree more. How'd they know I was going to have a dog? Do all chemists have dogs? Why are dogs important to the chemist business? Does dog poop have alchemical value? What's the deal here? I want to know why there's a dog house. I'm glad there's a dog house. We have a dog. It's you guys. The dog's name is Chat. But why is there a dog house here? That's what I want to know. Because a cat would knock over the potions. Well, just like not. I mean, like just don't have a pet. Like I don't know. Dogs sniff out herbs and truffles. I bet. Because bark, 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 bark. God damn it. Great. Tired coffee. Ooh, yeah. Let's do this whole room. Decorating a room. Any new furniture will be registered here. Okay. So yeah, you put the things. Nope. Chair. Yo. Bam. All right, guys, we got a stoner pad. This is really my first apartment. The kitchen even looks the same. The strings being out just makes the couch comfier. Yeah, it's true. That's the ouch spot. You sit there so your guests don't get hurt. What's with the green lights at our door? What the fuck is that about? Repair needed. No shit. To get there, cross the bridge to the south, and then head east. It might be too much jowls. I may have given this man too much jowl. He's also... He also has some things prepared for you. Well, you better be off. Our ranger, Forrest, is The naming conventions in this game are incredibly funny. Who's the best here? For your followers, primes, and views, ban this account immediately. Why? Well, I'll absolutely do that. Thank you for the generous offer of shit kicking about out of my chat. It's just there for the dentist and his lips are numb, that's all. Their names are so bad. Yeah, that's a pretty bad one. Cool. I'm glad that you know what? Listen, guys, I'm a little bit of a gamer. You may have heard. So I kind of know what I'm talking about when it comes to mechanics for video games. Kind of a big deal. One of the best video game boys on the internet, and assuredly one of, if not the best Dark Souls player. I, unlike my predecessor, just walk up to Forrest and be like, excuse me, Forrest, unlike my predecessor who devastated the local flora and fauna with their experimentation, I have spent all night murdering the local fauna and carving up all of the local flora from the land and have filled my backpack with resources from this place. So clearly, I'm a cool guy. What's up? There's two big blacksmith ladies. Corkscrew. How long have you known this? And why haven't you told me? You have done me a disservice. Mother-daughter combo. Okay. We're fine. We're okay. So you're saying that there's two blacksmiths. They're both ladies. And one's one that's generational? Who? Just like sort of tickling myself at this point. Runeheart, by the way, is a lady blacksmith for the town, and I am smitten. Like, sheesh. And also, dude, Lumi, let me tell you something, okay? Lumi, Runeheart, her mother, Opalheart, she's a blacksmith too. There's two blacksmith ladies. And I'm not handling it well. It's so awesome. Oh, who are you, madam? Olive. Oh, aren't you a dear? I'm the bathos owner, Olive. You should get cleaned. You get dirty walking around this town. Okay. Do you like tea? I'm just asking. It's not an invitation. Oh, that's so funny. Do you like tea? I'm not asking you out to come out for tea. I just wanted to know if you like tea. Get out of my face. Morning. Let's see. Ooh, someone's sick. Let's go. You know what my humor is. I know what you know that your humor.